would not let anyone go with him except Peter, John, James, and the little girl's father and mother. The house was filled with people weeping and wailing, but he said, "Stop the weeping. She is not dead. She isn't dead. She's only asleep." But the crowd laughed at him because they all knew that she had died. Verse 54 says, Jesus took her by the hand and he said in a loud voice, "My child, get up." And at that moment her life returned and she immediately stood up. Then Jesus told him, "Give her something to eat." Her parents were overwhelmed, but Jesus insisted that they not tell anyone what had happened. Now, I got a few things I'm going to talk about. While we're talking right now, I want you to go ahead and turn to Mark. You don't have to hold your finger on Luke because we're not coming back to Luke. I just want you to read the story. I want to go to Mark 5. Now you're asking me, why are you going to so many scriptures? I want to tell you why. Every gospel has its own of what he remembered that day. I read a little piece about Matthew and I read a little piece about Luke. Now I want to go to Mark. In Mark, it's going to be verse 21. So Mark 21. And in this one, I want to ask you participation. Who's got a King James version? Raise your hand. New King James. Raise your hand. NLT. Raise your hand. Okay. I want to do the New King James. And this one. Stay with me on this. I'm just going to read it through. Verse 21 says, "Now Jesus crossed over again, and a great multitude gathered to him, and he was by the sea." Verse 22 says, "And behold, one of the rulers of the synagogue came, Jairus by name, and when he saw him, he fell at his feet. And he begged him earnestly, saying, 'My little girl lies at the point of death.